Breaking news. Again, Chelsea strike with more breaking news. Big up everybody in the building. Make sure you smash up the likes and subscribe. It is relentless. It is unstoppable, the amount of information that is coming into the Chelsea community at the moment. Tyler Adams, a here we go that I actually missed. And you guys will remember my last upload. There's a lot of comments underneath here saying, listen, this is kind of unfortunate because this video is coming as soon as the here we go for Tyler Adams was given. And the medical was meant to take place yesterday. And there was actually a race to register him for the Liverpool game on Sunday. But ever since that Lavia £48 million bid went in that night, the Tyler Adams news has gone completely cold. And now it is confirmed by Sky Sports that Chelsea's triggered 20 million clause for Tyler Adams has collapsed because parties couldn't agree. What does that really mean? Well, the Secret Scout put some information out earlier today that potentially Tyler Adams will be going to Brighton. And that is a target of Brighton's as well as a couple of other players as well. One of them was Leslie Ogochukwu, but he's obviously at Chelsea now. Maybe we'll be doing a loan deal with them to kind of smoothen the Caicedo deal. We never know. But Tyler Adams was a Brighton link. That was a Brighton target, and that was according to Felix Johnson. So there's so much going on in the world right now. But Tyler Adams, 20 million relegation release clause, deal collapse. And he will not be joining Chelsea. Now, obviously, listen, that deal, like I said, it went cold. We was expecting to potentially even be talking about his signature and, maybe holding up the shirt and whatnot. That's done. So that puts him back on the table for Brighton to go and get him. And that only further increases the kind of push and the move for Caicedo to get done. Hopefully today. Today was the deadline day for Caicedo to get done. We know earlier on today, Brighton effectively have now only agreed a deal with Liverpool for the British record, £111 million. But Chelsea have kept Caicedo in London and have agreed personal terms with him. And the players come out and said that he wants to come to Chelsea and that's his preference. And he's kind of almost rejected Liverpool. So there's so much going on here. And Tyler Adams not coming to Chelsea only helps us. It only makes this Caicedo deal easier to do because now Brighton have one of their potential alternatives once again available on the market. And maybe one of the things that Chelsea have said to Brighton is, okay, we're going to back off Tyler Adams now. We're going to walk away from that deal. That's 20 million release clause. The player will have no problem agreeing personal terms with you. You're in Europa League. You're in Europe. We're not. And, he's at Leeds in the Championship. He'd more than be happy to get that deal done with you. We're going to walk away. That's part of what we're going to do to help this kind of Caicedo deal get over the line. We know that we haven't bidded more than Liverpool. We've only bid 100, according to Ornstein last night. And Liverpool bid 111, it seems. So we're 11 million off. But if we can give you a 20 million valuation player, okay, we were going to take him, but we're going to give him back. You can take him now. And that's effectively 120 million value to the deal, potentially 100, and then the 20 million player of Adams walking away and going to Brighton. So that's kind of the way that it's looking now, where we could potentially kind of smoothen this over. But at the moment, that deal's off. And I like Tyler Adams, but I mentioned at the time he's got a couple of injuries, over the last couple of years, really throughout his kind of time at Leipzig as well. And I'm very happy and very trusting in Santos. If we walk out of here with Caicedo and Santos as the option behind, I'm more than happy with that. I've always said it. I don't feel like we need two. I'm very happy with one. I think Santos had a brilliant pre-season, and I was actually starting to get worried that he might actually go out on loan because there are clubs interested. There are multiple clubs interested. Barcelona came in with an official proposal to take him away permanently after we had just officially signed him and brought him to the common facilities for the first time. They were willing to take him straight back out. But we know there's Portuguese clubs that are interested in taking him on loan as well. He's a brilliant talent. He had a great under-20 World Cup. So I was getting a bit worried, in fact, that we wouldn't even reward him for his brilliant preseason because we're getting Tyler Adams. But again, Tyler Adams is a good player, would have provided good depth and good cover. Not a first choice option. But like I said, I was pretty fluid and pretty happy to keep Santos and not spend that extra 20 million. And because Chelsea are potentially going to have to go above and beyond, the initial, what was meant to be £100 million deal for Caicedo, even better that we maybe don't, even further push it by spending an extra 20 million on Tyler Adams and completely, kind of bamboozling ourselves in terms of the window and the money spent, even though it is going to be high regardless. So this is good news. What would be more good news, in my opinion, right? It seems that Liverpool are not walking away completely. They haven't officially walked away from the deal. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp today, earlier on in his press conference, was speaking about I don't know if he directly mentioned Caicedo, but he was certainly hinting at, Liverpool are doing things differently and the pressure that was put on the club to make a move, rightly so, on new targets to kind of bring that midfielder in, bring that potential centre-back in. They're doing that now. Now listen, Liverpool, they have had interest in Lavia. Our £48 million bid for Lavia was rejected. Liverpool have yet to respond to that bid because they wanted to go for Caicedo. We have yet to move anywhere near Lavia again since that bid was rejected. What I hope, this is a great start. I'm not going to lie. This is good. This is good news, guys. This Adams collapse is good because it just, again, it plays into the whole Brighton thing. But in terms of what could be even better, obviously, we bidding for Caicedo and getting an agreement with Brighton is perfect. We saw De Zerbi's comments as well today. He's been speaking on, we've basically forgotten about Caicedo. We're moving on. We're happy with the players we have here. You can't break our spirit. You can buy our players. And we know that Brighton have got multiple targets in midfield. Their scouting network's top and they're ready to replace. They're taking in that record transfer. They want it done today. So great news there. What we need from Liverpool is we need them to really actually rebid for Lavia and go back in for him, to be honest. Because again, then they walk away from the Caicedo deal if that's the case. They're not going to go for Lavia and Caicedo, I don't think. Go and bid that 50 million for Lavia tonight. Go and get that deal done. And then we can once again be the only club in pole position for Caicedo. Until the Caicedo deal is done, until we've reached an agreement for Brighton, I ain't going to get cocky. I ain't going to get ahead of myself. It's been a long day. It's been a long couple of days. So anything can happen. Things keep changing. And I've gone from high to low to high again. And it's just nuts. I'm actually starting to get a bit sick. Not literally. Actually, no, literally I am sick. That's factual. So I just want to listen, I just want this done. I don't want this going into Saturday. There's a game on tonight. I'm covering that, Burnley versus City. There's a game on, there's 2 live games tomorrow. And now I've just seen Bayern Munich versus Leipzig is tomorrow. Harry Kane, of course, is going there. That's agreed. Here we go, given he's trying to push to start in that game against Leipzig in the Super Cup. I'm gonna try my best to cover that as well. So I just want this done today so we can focus on the football tomorrow. And for me personally, like I said, if Lavia can go to Liverpool, we can't have every talent. Like, I know we want, people have been saying, we should just go for Lavia as well to kind of just make it even more funny. Listen, we have quality young talent already. We've got Leslie. I think he'll go out on loan. We haven't seen a single preseason game. Strasbourg, maybe even Brighton, who knows. But listen, regardless of the fact, they'll be coming back next summer after hopefully good loans. We can't have everyone. Good talents will go to other clubs. Focus on Caicedo. Don't go in for these little funny little business bids for Lavia. Don't try and play the politics and the games. And listen, it didn't really work. We're getting to a point now where we were the only club. Now we had competition. We're going to potentially have to bid over what we were initially going to, go for, which was the 100 million, which is what we was building up to. Enough games, enough nonsense. Get the deal done. Get it wrapped up. No more politics, no more pissing around. For me personally, that's the way we need to be moving. And Lavia can go to Liverpool. He's a great talent. He's a good player. He's going to be a great player as well, most likely. And that's a good signing, very good signing for them. But listen, we can't have everybody. Just get this one done. I'm done with the games now. This ain't funny no more. This is a good first step. Let's see what else happens. Tyler Adams' deal absolutely collapsed. 23 years old, I believe he is. Obviously the American captain. Would have been a good squad rotational player, but nowhere near the ends of the earth in terms of, the end of the world, sorry. And especially for Caicedo and where we're at right now, good news in terms of Adams going to hopefully Brighton, if that is the case. Caicedo coming to Chelsea, Lavia going to Liverpool. We let bygones be bygones and we battle on the bridge on Sunday. That's how I see it. That's what I want it to be. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Big up your damn selves. Smash up the like, subscribe. More content coming today. Drama. In a bit, people. Peace.